Gorden Tallis, the Brisbane Broncos have now lost 3 straight, but it feels much more dire than that. They had an honesty session. Alex Glenn, their captain, said that they threw the honesty on the table. It was tough. They had some really challenging conversations, but he said they needed to gain some trust. Where would you begin to start solving some of the Broncos' problems? Well,
short term, their effort was better last week. I think they only missed 15 tackles. You saw Milford race out. They were actually having a go. I think, you know, I'm not sure whether, and I've said I'm not sure whether Seabolt has the runs on the board and the CEO, because he's been there for 4 coaches, and I don't know whether he's making the right decisions. And that's why they've gone and signed a Ben Teo now. They're signing an Issac Luke. You know, they've missed Ponga, they've missed players. The decisions that are getting made there are poor. And then you talk about the old boys, and well, they had an old boy going back, and we all would have tied in. He's kept us at arm's length. You know?
So why aren't the old boys welcome?
I don't know. I don't know. I would welcome all of them back, but a couple of times, you know, with the group, like they've tried to get the games and that, and it just hasn't worked. So I don't know, because I'm not part of that group, but I know that I would love to be part of it. I'm proud of the club. You know, it's a club that I wanted to play for, but it doesn't worry me whether I ever walk back in there or not. And that shouldn't be the case, and I'm pretty sure it's the same with a lot of the old boys. But I think if you asked us all honestly, and they didn't have a filter like me, we would all feel the same. Kevin Walters should have been he should have been given the opportunity to fail, not be told that he's not good enough.
As in, Kevin Walters should have been
absolutely
offered the coaching position.
Well, he was. He shook hands with Paul White, and there's a backflip. And then the manager that's out now, I think he was the manager of Seabolt. It's so cloudy what happened there that I don't know whether anybody would know the truth. But between Paul White and Kevin, and I believe, you know, the story that I've heard.
Is there a fraction at the club between the people who are running it now, the administration, and those who made the club so famous?
I feel sorry for the players, because they don't get support from the old boys, and I'm one of them. And it's because of what's happening above them. Right, so all the decisions that are getting made at the club, we're not happy with. And I'm not there, but we want it to be successful. I want it, like when I was 15, I wanted to win. Now I'm 47, I want the Broncos to be successful. I want them to win. I want Queensland teams to win, and that's it. So when we have a go, it's not that we're having a go at them. We're worried about them, and we talk, and then I'm in the media, I get asked about them, so I give my honest opinion from what I'm hearing and what I'm looking. If they tell me that the recruitment's right at that club, when Alan Langer retired, when? And what halfback have we had? And this bloke's come off contract. We've had there's been big names come off contract, and we haven't gone after them.
Talking about recruitment, they're now calling it the Red Hill Retirement Village because of Ben Teo and Issac Luke, who are 33 years old. Do you feel like they're past their best? Was that a great move to bring them back?
No, I think they're both sort of reactionary recruits to their lists. If you talk about trying to build a premiership list, you need to have a really good balance of this enthusiasm youth that's at the bottom end, that's 0 to 50 games. You need a real core of guys that understand their identity and know how to play NRL football each week, which is the majority of your 17. But then if you want to have a little cream on top, you need these very influential old heads who can change the game with one action, who can manipulate young players to become even better players in 5, 6, 8 weeks' time, because you need a perfect balance to win a competition. And for the Issac Luke and Ben Teo, good players in the past, have they reached their ceiling? Well, you'd think that they have, considering what they've done previously. But the thing for me about the Broncos is you can have a great team on paper, but you need some substance behind your performance. It's as simple as that.
The grand final, Lockie and Webby in 06. The last grand final, Justin Hodges and Corey Parker. They've had an old stalwart that's there, whether they're past their best, but they've been a club legend, and they're pushing the younger players and they all want to play with them. Who is that guy now that has won grand finals, that's tasted success, that are leading these guys? And because of the decisions that were made in the past, they got a Band-Aid fix. And I feel sorry for Ben Teo and Issac Luke, and I'm happy for Issac to get a start at the club. It's not their fault that they're getting signed. It's an unfair headline that Dad's Army or whatever. I had it. You know, like, I got called down. I got hammered playing for the club, and mate, when we lost 10 in a row, we were on the front page and the back page every day as well. And when we were losing for Queensland and we'd lost 2 or 3 series in a row, we were under the pump. But it's how you react to it. And these young guys, we can't keep on saying that they're young. They're paid professionals, and you've got to win footy games.